There are just over 2 months before Donald Trump takes the oath of office again, but he is not wasting any time when it comes to naming candidates, mostly close allies and loyalists, for key administration roles. Republicans will be back in control of the White House, the House, and the Senate, and there's a conservative majority on the Supreme Court. There are new Republican leaders on Capitol Hill, and the question of whether those leaders will bow to Mr. Trump's wishes to do things his way, or whether they will stand by the office that they hold, is already being asked, even before the new Congress and returning president are sworn in. We begin this morning with an update on the Trump transition and our Caitlin Huey-Burns.
President-elect Donald Trump took some members of his transition team out to New York for a Saturday night at the UFC fights. But here in Washington, he's gearing up for a fight of his own over several controversial choices he's made for his cabinet. At the center, Florida Republican Matt Gaetz for Attorney General.
We either get this government back on our side or we defund and get rid of, abolish the FBI, CDC, ATF, DOJ, every last one of them if they do not come to heel.
Gaetz is a fierce Trump ally who led the charge in ousting Kevin McCarthy from the speakership last year.
I'll give you the truth why I'm not speaker. It's because one person, a member of Congress, wanted me to stop an ethics complaint because he slept with a 17-year-old.
Gaetz resigned his seat in Congress this week, just before that House ethics report over alleged sexual misconduct and illicit drug use was set to be released. House Speaker Mike Johnson had said he would not interfere, but following an overnight trip to Mar-a-Lago, he changed course.
We should stick to the tradition and not release a report on a former member of the House because it would open a dangerous Pandora's box.
Gaetz was also under investigation by the very Justice Department he was tapped to lead over whether he had violated sex trafficking laws, but no federal charges were filed. Gaetz has denied all of the allegations. The selection shocked the Republican senators he will need to get confirmed.
There are many serious allegations pending against him.
He's got a really steep hill to climb to get lots of votes, including mine.
But Trump is undeterred and says he's motivated by a mandate.
The American people have just delivered really something very amazing, the biggest political victory in 129 years.
And some top allies on Capitol Hill say he's entitled to his choices.
Elections have consequences. He chose Matt Gaetz. Matt will come before the committee, and he will be asked hard questions, and we'll see how he does.
Trump also picked 3 of his defense attorneys to serve in top positions at the DOJ, and he's considering a shakeup of FBI leadership. Last night, Trump announced oil executive and climate change skeptic Chris Wright to serve as energy secretary. And we're keeping an eye on other top positions that he could pick this week, especially who he will choose to run the Treasury Department. Margaret.
Caitlin, busy week, and we're starting a new one. Thank you for your reporting this morning.